How many times do you say to yourself, why am I the one that has to go through this? Look, I get it. I have been in that place, and I know that when I'm in that place, I feel really stuck, which is probably why I'm asking why. But let's walk together, and I'll share with you some ways that you can ask some different questions so that you can get to a different result. Hey friend, welcome back to Grief Questions Answered. I'm Eric, and it's my goal with these videos to share everything that I've learned about how to survive, find support in the loneliness of grief, and how to intentionally get back up and live beyond the loss of a loved one. If this grief tip doesn't help you today, I am confident it can and will help you at some point in the future, so be sure to save this video to watch later on. Today's question comes from Daniel, and Daniel asked me, I still don't know why this had to happen. And he's talking about losing his mother figure 12 years ago. And he still thinks about it every single day. He wonders why she had to leave so early, why she took her life, all these questions that come up, but they all start with the question why. And as Daniel and I were talking about this, there was a moment of kind of clarity that he gleaned when I said that, why is something that we're probably never going to answer. But instead, maybe the why question is, why were they in my life to begin with? Why did this person come into his life and be a mother figure? What did she leave behind? But more importantly, what is he going to be doing with that information as he carries on through his life? You see, Mark Twain said that the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and then the day that you find out why. Now, that is a really important why question to answer, because look, in your work, in the things that you are passionate about, that is where we discover our purpose or our why. I know for me, I was in IT, corporate IT for 25 years. And then after I lost my daughter, Zoe, I found a new why. I wanted to help people to survive, get back up, and live beyond the loss of their loved one. And that is something that I'm still working on to this day. I still feel very passionate about helping anybody that watches these videos or anybody that I coach to find those moments of clarity so they can get up and keep moving forward on their journey and continue to heal. And as Daniel and I were having this conversation, it was really becoming clear that he had been spending a lot of time asking, why did this have to happen to him 12 years ago? And so we talked a little bit more about asking a different question, the what. What was he going to do with his own skills, his own love of his family, his love and care for his daughter who's 3 years old, who he wants to see grow and become a very strong and assertive and secure woman as she approaches these teen years, which are really difficult these days for girls and boys. And so having these conversation today really showed me that there are times in our lives when we can ask the why, but the why question should be focused on, why were they in my life? So if you're dealing with the loss of a loved one right now and you're wondering why they had to die, I invite you to ask yourself, why were they in my life? What did they bring to my life that has enhanced it? I can tell you for Zoe, I've never met anybody else who has impacted and gave so many people hope that has had a lasting effect on me, which is why I do the work that I do now. Her why has become my why. Why? How can I help people to navigate this hard setback that they're having to deal with in life? But I also had to figure out what I was going to do about it. Was I just going to be stuck in the why she had to die? I could, but I was going to be there for a long time, and honestly, I'll never know why. I could put pieces together, but more importantly, it's going to be, what am I going to do? What am I going to do today to honor Zoe? What am I going to do to honor myself? Because it's okay to do both. Those are questions that are really powerful. They're really powerful for your healing. And I invite you to continue to ask yourself, not why, but what? What am I going to do today that's going to help me heal? One thing. Doesn't even have to be a major step forward. It can be a little thing. Maybe it's you going to a spot that you still love going to with your loved one. What are you going to do to take care of yourself today? You're going to sleep in, take a nap, spend some time with family and friends. Are you going to read? Are you going to do that? Get back to that hobby that used to really light you up, gave you purpose. Maybe there's a new project that you want to start that is full of purpose that could actually help other people. There's no rule for what this is. It just needs to resonate with you. And look, if you're stuck trying to figure out what you can do, just start with one small thing. Go make yourself some lunch. Go make yourself some dinner. Get down a journal, open up a journal and just start writing about the things that you'd like to do or you'd like to get back to. How can you get back to your life? What can you do to get back to your life? The options are endless. You just got to give yourself some permission to think about that. And it's okay to do that. By the way, you are never not honoring your loved one by carrying on with your life. The opposite is true. You are actually honoring their memory and their lives by rediscovering what's most important to you and going after that. As always, I hope this helps. Do you have a question about grief that I can answer for you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't done so yet, click that subscribe button down below, as this is one of the best ways to get notified of new videos just like this and to show support for the channel. Let's continue to walk together, and I'll see you in the next video.